your initial thoughts about that one? It seemed like you were in control for a great part of it.
Yeah, it's been a kind of team this season. We have, I think, 4 or 5 of these games already, where we are there controlling. But when you play on the road against good team, especially defensively, what Sydney is, with their switching, with their athleticism, ball pressure, you have to be more poised, and we didn't. We had 21 turnovers today, but defensively we were also good, and it gave us a chance to win the game. And few possessions, offensively, defensively, few offensive rebounds, few turnovers, few missed layups, but that's basketball. But it's frustrating, and like I told guys in the locker room, the effort was there, and especially against Sydney, they took our space away, especially with Parker, and I don't know how many times like today we turned down good shot when we had something to take a bad shot in the end of the shot clock or mid-range, and those are not winning shots. But like I said, the effort was there. We had a chance to win. Small details, but at least we are competing now. All the last games we are right there, and now we have to learn how to win with this group and take that next step and convert these games and get some wins.
You went at Sam early and then late. I know he had 15 shot attempts, but given the seeming advantage that he had with pretty much any matchup out there, do you feel like you could have gone to him a bit more, particularly kind of in that middle portion of the game?
Maybe, but at the same time, a few times when we went him, we got kind of stagnant with our offense. We were standing around, and it's something we need to fix. Like I said, against that switching, especially with Xavier Cooks, it's tough. He's a good defender, but maybe one of the reasons. But for how I see the game, it was more like we didn't play good offensively today. You have to credit a lot to Sydney, also playing good defense, but we didn't have that flow, and that's sometimes what switching does to you, and they force us kind of. We had too many empty possessions, and maybe with Sam, like you said, we had some advantages inside, but still, I still feel it was more about us turning the ball over, like unforced turnovers, kind of what you just can't do on the road if you want to beat these teams.
Was that kind of lack of poise really what hurt you in the fourth, primarily?
Yeah, it might be this, might be. Focus, concentration is kind of something we talk a lot with this group. Like you have to be focused, especially in every possession. You can't take plays off, and if you are not there, these teams kind of punish you. And like I said, there were few missed layups, few missed alley-oop passes. Kind of what you just can't do at this level if you wanna win. But like I said, the effort was there, and defensively, that gave us the chance to win. But and I think the shot selection, kind of, we have to give the guys the trust, keep shooting. You are open, you have to take those shots, and that's we knew this what Sydney gonna do. Also last game when we played them, they packed the paint and forced us to take shots outside, and we need to be able to punish those.
How difficult is it for you guys going up against a team that plays so up and in? They always have someone that's picking up full court and makes Parker's life difficult to get into your offense. How challenging is that?
I think you got the answer today. It is. It was tough, and like I said, you have to give credit to Sydney. That's what they do with that ball pressure, then switching. They got great athletes, and they have the potential to be the best defensive team in this league, and that's what they do. That's how they win these games, change the games. But like I said, we had our moments still, and we had enough good looks, but I think it was still our shot selection and decision making kind of what let us down, and especially when you play against good defense, you can't turn down good shots to take bad shots in the end, and like I said again, turnovers. But it's difficult, and we need to be better controlling the game or do better, get kind of, I call them better entries to get to our offense, and if you are sloppy, they take that away, and then many times we had random possessions.
Rob, what's the feeling among the players when you lead for 32 minutes of this game and then it slips away just from, like it's like one run from them at the end that sort of decides it? How do the players react to a result like that?
Obviously, you don't like it. Obviously, you're encouraged in some ways, but overall, like, you're disappointed. Put in so much work to build that lead. We practice so much, and you know, we're implementing our game plan the right way. And to see it not go our way at the end, it hurts. But we can still take some positives from it. Just like these last 2 games, especially, we could still take some positives. And yeah, just hope it doesn't happen again the next time. But hope isn't a plan. We'll be ready next game.
Feels like you're having a close look at the stat sheet. Is there anything that stands out there as either that you guys need to clearly get better at, or something that you can build on for next game?
I mean, coach was talking about how good of a defensive team they were. They forced us to 21 turnovers. We forced them to 19 as well. So I feel like we have the capability to be a good defensive team. But I think what kind of hurt us was the rebounding battle. I think, and obviously, you know, we're not the biggest, and they're obviously, you know, they have some really good size over there. But yeah, if we lose the rebounding battle and the turnover battle, it kind of sets us behind. So we just gotta kind of, like, you know, one or the other, not both for sure, but we'll be better.
Coming up, Brisbane on Wednesday, the Ignite Cup, followed by Perth. So it's a tough round coming up for you. What adjustments do you think you need to make in what's a pretty short turnaround, particularly for the Wednesday game?
Yeah, we played them both already. Brisbane, we played twice.
Yeah.
Last game we were up 24 against them, and then we kind of let that game slip away. And we just need to learn and learn as a group. And we need something also from our bench guys when they are there. I think defensively they are doing something, but you know, to get them going. Offensively also help us, you know, hit 1-3, hit open shot. Ruben hit big 3 in the end. But you know, we need some you know, production from there, and it's battle 40 minutes. We are right there with these teams. Nobody kind of count us in before the season, but we are competitive, and like I said, we need to find a way with this group to take that next step and take those wins. It's small details, every possession. You know, we have great leader with Parker, but small details. Obviously, it's gonna be. We're still missing Rob Lowe, so it's gonna be a big battle with Harrison down low, and we have our ways how we create advantages with Sam or our style of play. But we need to be ready for that matchup, and we need team effort. All the 5 players, offensively, defensively, be better on the same page what we did today.
Is there any update on Rob and when you expect him back in the lineup?
Sorry?
Is there any update on Rob and when you expect him back in the lineup?
I hope he's able to play against Perth. We'll see. You know, he's back in New Zealand right now, and we see what is his situation and how he feels. But you know, let's hope he's ready against Perth.
Anyone on Zoom? Pikey?
Sorry, can't really hear you.
No.
No.
Okay.